The wind whispered through the bamboo grove, rustling the leaves like ancient secrets being shared. Sunlight, dappled and green-tinged, filtered through the canopy, illuminating the simple wooden buildings of the monastery. Inside one of these unadorned structures, a young monk, his robes still crisp and new, stood before the revered Zen master Hiro. His heart thrumming with a mixture of anticipation and reverence, the monk bowed deeply. "Master Hiro," he began, his voice hushed with respect, "I have just entered the monastery. I beseech you, guide me. Please teach me." Hiro, his face a placid mask, regarded the eager novice. He didn't speak of scriptures, nor of lofty philosophical concepts. Instead, his gaze settled on something mundane, something utterly ordinary. "Tell me," Hiro inquired, his voice as calm as still water, "have you eaten your rice porridge?" The monk, slightly taken aback by the simplicity of the question, blinked. He had expected a profound koan, a riddle to unravel, a path to enlightenment laid out before him. Instead, he was asked about his breakfast. "Yes, master," he replied, a touch of confusion coloring his tone. "I have eaten." Hiro's eyes crinkled slightly at the corners, a hint of a smile playing on his lips. Then, with a gentle firmness, he offered his instruction. "Then you had better wash your bowl." In that instant, the world shifted for the young monk. The clatter of the bamboo in the wind, the scent of incense lingering in the air, the very feel of the rough wooden floor beneath his feet. Everything seemed to sharpen, to become vibrantly alive. Hiro's words, so simple yet so profound, resonated deep within him. The act of washing the bowl was no longer a mundane chore, but a sacred ritual. It was a symbol of completing a task, of attending to the present moment, of letting go of the past and embracing the now. It was about the meticulous care and attention given to even the smallest of actions. It was, in essence, the entire path to enlightenment contained within a single, everyday act. A wave of understanding washed over the monk, a profound sense of peace settling within him. He bowed low, his heart overflowing with gratitude. In that moment, in the simple act of understanding the necessity of washing his bowl, the monk was enlightened.
You ever feel like, just the most ordinary stuff, like you can have like the biggest lessons hidden inside?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like the universe tucks these little nuggets of wisdom right where we least expect them.
Exactly. And today, that's exactly what we're diving into. We've got this story, right? It's about a monk, a Zen master, and get this, a dirty dish.
It's funny, right? You think Zen master, you think like deep meditation, riddles, all that. But a dirty dish, it's that unexpected simplicity where it gets really interesting.
It really is. Okay, so picture this, right? This monastery, totally serene, sunlight filtering through these, like, I'm imagining bamboo leaves.
Yeah.
Peaceful, And in this setting, we've got our student, he's totally yearning for, like, enlightenment.
We've all been there, right?
Yeah.
Looking for those big answers, those life-changing revelations.
Totally. But instead of, I don't know, some big lecture, Master Hiro, the Zen master, he hits the student with a question that's surprisingly straightforward, like, "Hey, did you finish your rice porridge?"
Almost throws you off, It's like he's gently steering the student away from the abstract and back to, what, the here and now, the tangible.
Exactly. And of course, the student's like, "Yeah, I ate it." But then comes the real curveball.
Yeah.
Master Hiro's like, "Well, then you better go wash your bowl."
And that's where things get deep, right? It's not really about the washing, is it? It becomes this whole practice.
That's like a meditation on dish soap.
Yeah.
But seriously, how often are we just trying to, like, speed through those daily chores? I know I'm guilty of that.
Oh, for sure. But this story, it makes you stop and ask, what if I put that same careful attention into these simple moments?
Right. Like, think about it. Brushing your teeth, maybe your commute, even just taking out the garbage, all those things we do without even thinking. What if those weren't just things to get over with?
And that's where the change happens for the monk in this story, right? Because he really leans into the act of washing that bowl. It's not below him. It's not unimportant. And in that moment of mindfulness, well, something clicks.
He has this realization, this enlightenment, through a simple chore. Makes me think of that saying, the ordinary becomes extraordinary when you really look at it.
And isn't that what it's all about? Even the most basic things we do, if we approach them mindfully, with real intention, suddenly they've got this deeper meaning, and maybe we find some peace there too.
I love that. Makes you think, what if we all tried to find a little zen in our own bowl washing moments this week, huh? Who knows what we might discover?
Now that's something to reflect on.